Hey guys, we're here at the finale of the Wargroove Double Trouble campaign, Rendezvous.
How could you?
What? Yeah.
Okay, so once we get into this, there's several things that we need to note. Okay, so all your commanders start off on separate sides of the water here. But the thing to note is the best commanders are actually on the right side, while the more inferior commanders are on the left side, in terms of actual groove usefulness. So what we need to do is we need to fight our way up to this middle area, so that way we can link up and then actually make use of the better commanders' strengths and the inferior commanders to clear the path for us. So with that, we're going to want to try and get Mercia, Wolfar, Ragna, Koji's grooves up, and then eventually we're going to want to get Caesar involved, having one of the best grooves on this side, in order to actually press through and advance towards the enemy here. So in order to do this, we're going to have Mercia come up and get this first kill on the swordsman.
Brace yourself.
Wolfar is going to come in and attack the archer.
Here I come.
Greenfinger is just going to advance ahead. Emmerich is going to stand in the mountains and fight the pikemen.
This should do the trick.
Tenri is going to stand on the beach, while Valder comes in and attacks the swordsman.
Behold the fell gauntlet.
And then we're going to save this swordsman for the twins to come and attack. So that way they can get their groove up and they can actually help heal this group and keep them going.
Let's hope this works.
The twins are going to be our secondary healer, while our primary healer is going to be Mercia. Considering the left side has no other healing aside from them, that's the best we got. We're going to have Ryota stand in the forest, and we're going to have Caesar stand in reserve. We're going to send Ragna in to finish off the archer and gain her groove charge. Koji can come forward and finish off the dog to gain his charge.
Engaging the Ido stance.
Nuru can come up as well. Okay, another thing to note about this mission is once you start advancing forward, like beyond the bridge and advancing on the barracks in the middle, Vesper herself is actually going to have this thing where she can summon Shadow Sisters. Shadow Sisters are basically going to be like commander-esque units, but they die in one shot and they deal large amounts of damage when they get the first strike. So those are going to be very important to deal with. And one of the main methods that we're going to use to deal with them is Koji's Sparrow Bombs, considering any attack that can instantly kill them. So us being able to spend one Sparrow Bomb in order to effectively remove them as an obstacle is going to be a very good thing for us to do. So as we see, the enemy just continually counterattacks us, which is fine. So we're just going to keep pressing forward, and so long as everyone stays huddled next to Mercia, they should be fine. Because everyone is going to be able to regenerate 5 health when they stand close to her. Okay, here everyone is being sent in their attack on Ryota, but Ryota is going to be able to counterattack and leave the enemy wide open. Okay. So, firstly, Tenri can counterattack.
A cold wind blows. Hup.
We're gonna send Emmerich to finish off the mage here.
This should do the trick.
Waller is gonna advance and take on the pikeman.
Perish.
Mercia is gonna finish off this mage here.
I won't fail!
Runefinger is gonna attack this village from the north.
Charge!
And Wolfar is gonna come finish off this village.
This might hurt a wee bit.
While a vast majority of everyone else can stand and fight to gain their groove charge, so we're gonna fight with Koji, Nuru, and Ragna. So we're gonna counterattack this mage.
This is my fight!
Koji's gonna come across and finish off the archer.
Engaging the Ido stance! Ta! Koji!
Ragna's gonna come to the north, finish off this guy. And Mercia, next turn, can just come to the side and heal both of them. Once Koji takes his counterattacks the next turn. And Ragna is also mostly going to be counterattacked. Meanwhile, the twins are going to come over here and take on the archer.
This'll be loud!
Caesar's going to come down and take on the mage. And Ryota can just stay in the forest and fight the dog.
I'll cut you down!
The knight comes forward and attacks Ryota. Expected, but he has such high defense, it's not going to do that much. Okay, Ragna's going to take damage from the dogs, because we definitely want her charge.
Let's hope this works.
Okay, now Koji's gonna get his charge from
Engaging the
fighting these
stance.
guys. Okay, so Mercy can actually come to the side, cast her healing aura,
None shall fall while I still stand! Healing aura!
Wolfar is going to have his groove soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to advance with Green Finger. We're going to hit this pikeman here.
Forward!
Green Finger, Wolfar is going to be behind. We're going to have Ragna sitting there in reserve. Going to start pulling. We're going to pull Imric forward as well, along with everyone else. Yes, we can have Balder come here and summon a skeleton.
Rise from your grave!
Yes, and he's going to be able to critically strike the mage, and that's going to clear up some space for us. Imric is going to come forward. Temri can advance on the knight.
A storm approaches!
Koji's going to move across the mountains. Ragna's going to advance and then capture the village for us. Nero can finish off these pikemen.
This is my fight!
Yeah, we definitely want to try and lure this golem to us, so that way we can use Wolfar's groove to tee off and instantly knock him out. Here we have a chance of instantly killing him, so we're just gonna take that.
You won't see this coming!
Because even if it doesn't, that's fine, because we're just gonna be beating everyone else up. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But the twins should still be close to getting their groove anyway. Yeah, in fact, they already have it. So we're gonna advance here, take out the knight, get Caesar's charge up, which is gonna be very helpful for us. So basically, we want to just kind of think about this mission is you kind of want to just hit wherever the enemy is weak. That's like the main. That's like the main thing that I can really have to help you out here, because if you're actually fighting directly into the enemy's strongest side, you might be able to win, but it's still going to be taking a long time, and you're still not gonna. Yeah, and it's gonna be wasting the time you need to actually get the S rank on here. Versus if you just outmaneuver them and you just constantly hit them where they're weakest, you should be able to advance quicker.
Oh no!
So Green Finger should have his groove. No. Oh, he should be very close. Henry's gonna finish off this sword here.
A storm approaches!
It's gonna free up. Yeah, we'll have Caesar get that kill while we just pull the swordsman back. Since we don't really want these swordsmen to be a liability to us, so we're just gonna advance forward. We're gonna have the twins drop their heal while Yeah, while everyone else just advances. We're gonna save. Yeah, we're gonna save the cherry stone. We have to pull back with Ryota because of how dangerous the situation is there. So we're just gonna wait. Also gonna pull back here. We'll put Mercy in this forest here. We're gonna have Ragnar slightly behind. And then we're just gonna end turn. Yeah, keep in mind these riflemen are approaching. They're gonna be very annoying to us. Their ability to just constantly pick at us. We're gonna advance and we're gonna drop the cooling water here, so that way everyone can
here
start
we
recovering
go.
at least a little bit. Caesar's gonna come forward.
Whoa!
Ryota should be able to get close to finishing these guys
Draw
off.
your final breath!
Okay, still bring Miru up. Actually, we could shield jump here, and that could help out quite a bit. Instead, we'll save it for now. Instead, we'll just reinforce off the village. And that's gonna make it even more of a helpful tool. We're gonna bring in Koji. Spearmen come in and counterattack the twins, as expected. They're gonna heal a lot of that damage off. Take out that guy in the process. Spearmen come in and attack Wolfar. That's fine. So we're basically just waiting for that Gorn to get close so that way we can tee him off. The archers advance. Soon enough we'll have Mercy to heal, so vast majority of this damage is going to be pointless. Keep in mind we need to be moving too, and we can't really afford to continuously get bogged down in these areas. Sometimes you just gotta stop and handle all of the large amounts of stuff they just constantly throw at you. The dog attacks Ryota again. It's finished off. Fortunately, Ryota's groove isn't more useful, otherwise we would have used it. Okay, so we actually have a lot we can do. So firstly, we can send Greenfinger here, and he's capable of leaving these vine
Nature's
trails
cry!
here. So that way everyone else can advance. He's gonna advance without dropping his shield. Terry's gonna come shortly behind. And we're actually just gonna kinda just wait in this area. Gonna move the skeleton back, and then we're gonna try and send everyone through here now. That's through here. Gonna send Wolfar forward, attack, and then we'll have Mercia come up from the north and attack. Yeah, and attack the same spearman, so that way she can hopefully get her healing aura. That's gonna allow us to effectively stay anchored in this position.
Brace yourself!
Queen Mercia. Aye.
Caesar's going to advance. Along with Ryota and the twins. Ragna still has her shield jump, so that's going to be important. We're also going to have Koji's Groove in just a bit. So right now we're just going to save Ragna's shield jump for when we really need it. Yeah, we can just send Koji forward. Ragna can come here. Nerve can come here.
I can't wait!
Yeah, it's it for the twins' turn.
Welcome
Okay, so there's
to
the Shadow
darkness.
Sisters. Remember, they die in one shot, but they do lots of damage when they actually connect. So that's gonna be. It's gonna be a game of who can get the first strike. Which attack Green Finger. That's fine because he can counterattack. And also remember, Ragna has her shield jump, so all these counterattacks that the enemy is doing against us, so long as they actually clump up, that'll allow us to just pick them off. And also remember, we have Caesar incoming, and we're gonna be able to link up with everyone else. So we're gonna have large amounts of force in this area. Spearman come in and attack Tinry. Spike, she's gonna counterattack and probably wipe them out. Yeah, she wiped them out. That's gonna be exactly the type of move that we're looking for right now. Okay, so now that we have a large amount of our commanders with the grooves in a single area, we need to look at what we can do. So what we can do in this position is we can send Mercia forward to attack the dogs. That's going to give her her groove. Wolfire and Greenfinger are looking worse for wear, so we're going to see what we can do to actually help with that. Yes, we have Tinry's Rising Wind ability, so we should be able to move the golem somewhere where it's not useful at all. So that way, so that way everyone else can just advance forward. So we're gonna send him here, right next to Wolfire. Yeah, now perhaps right here in this area, so Wolfire can just advance and just tee him off from that position. No, I think it'd be better just send it like more closer to Wolfire, like as to where he's standing. So we're gonna put the golem here.
The wind rises.
So that way Wolfire can just tee off and then knock him into the water directly.
Good luck on the landing.
We're gonna start backing up with Greenfinger, considering, well, mostly. We're just gonna reposition these two vines. We're gonna put him in the forest so that way he won't be constantly targeted by the rifle. We want to keep him next to Mercia because we still can get use from him. We just don't want him to get focused down. Okay, as for Emmerich, he can come forward and he's gonna drop the cherry stone perhaps here, because that'll be able to give us large amounts of defense in this middle area here. perhaps
Cherry
here
stones
instead.
defend us!
Maybe losing our ability to actually get the mountain, but that's gonna be fine. Balder's gonna advance forward. The swordsman in the back is no longer useful, so we're just gonna keep him there. And with that, we're gonna end turn. Okay, so we don't need to come forward with our shield jump yet, so we should save it. We're just gonna wait with Ryota's blade dash. Yeah, Koji is actually gonna be able. Yeah, we come forward and attack with Koji. He's gonna gain his groove, which should help us handle those Shadow Sisters. Meanwhile, Ragna and the Caesar can come in and handle the archer and the rifleman, while it's also keeping us in a position that we can use. Yeah, we can use their groove to. I also want to keep them close to Caesar, so I guess I'll keep them just in like this bottom area. You want to try and keep your commanders of the same army together, so that way they can synergize more. So we're gonna keep all the purple guys next to Caesar, so that way they can gain a boost from his Inspire when the time comes. So Rifleman hit Wolfar as expected, but Mercy is gonna be able to easily heal that off with the. Yeah, easily heal that off with her healing aura. Everyone else that's coming in, we're going to be able to easily counterattack. One Shadow Sister is coming forward. That's fine. Archer's going to attack Nuru. It's also fine. Walden is targeted by a Rifleman, but because he's at full health, it's not going to do much. Swordsman is going to weaken himself fighting Caesar. It's very good. In fact, he gets wiped out. Pikemen waste their attack on some vines. Mage attacks Koji, which is good. So effectively at this point, the more enemies that you can get rid of, the better, because that's gonna give you far more room to actually maneuver and move. So we're gonna reposition some of our stuff here. I guess we can have Tenri come in and fight the knight, while Imric can come in and handle
Lightning blast!
Wolfar's groove is incoming, so we're just going to reposition here. And we got to move Nuru. Unfortunately, this seems to be the best spot for Mercy to actually heal from. So we're just going to come in and we're going to attack the barracks first.
A storm
It's unfortunate because I want to. I want to try and get the adult team, but that's okay. So
None shall
do
fall
this.
while I still stand. Healing aura!
Hopefully that's actually a kill.
Away and
That's
boil
going to
your
be
heat.
up to luck. Thankfully we had a good luck roll. So Wolfar is going to be closer to getting his groove. We're still in the defense area here, so that's fine. We're going to reposition the vines. Greenfinger can actually come in and handle this one.
Forward!
The barracks is decaptured for us. Walder is going to advance. Okay, and we're going to use the Sparrow Bombs in order to keep the Shadow Sisters off us, and that's also going to help us out in a different way by forcing them to just sort of spam anti-air in order to deal with it. So with that, we're just going to end turn, since I believe that's all we can do aside from these vines. That was just going to end turn.
Let's hope this works! Ha! Yeah!
Okay, so those Sparrow Bombs are just going to act as a decoy. So this one comes over here. That should help us deal with the Shadow Sisters as they advance. We can actually move Rio to here. Here, trying to keep everyone together. Because soon enough we can actually press our attack. So for now we're just gonna kind of have everyone hoard up here, and then all converge on a side that starts falling and becoming weak for the enemy. So with that, we're just gonna end turn. Okay, Mage decides to weaken itself fighting Ryota, or get rid of itself fighting Ryota. The Mage decides to come in and fight Emmerich, which is fine because he's going to be sitting in
I
plus
have
3
a spell
defense.
for this.
Again, as you can see, there's just so much stuff that you have to deal with. Okay, so the Shadow Sister is going to be a non-issue considering how we can easily turn around and use our Sparrow Bombs on them. And as for everyone else, I'm going to reposition the vine perhaps over here. So that way we can send perhaps Mercia and Wolfar. We have Tinnery and Balder over here. Okay, instead of detonating the Spear Bomb, we can just use this to block her, as well as the Knight. So we could technically just come over here with so we can just come over here and strike. That's probably gonna be a bad idea. So we're just instead we're just gonna fight from these positions, then allow the purple army to advance. She's gonna be fine because she's sitting in 3+3 defense. Meanwhile, guess we're gonna break this way. We're gonna have Greenfinger deal with this Shadow Sister.
Charge!
Nothing else up here just to get his groove up. Also give us that additional space that we need.
Greenfinger.
We're gonna press forward with Mercia. Just gotta take out the Archer's Force and also
I won't hold
get
back!
ready to heal for us. We can actually have... yeah, we can attack here with Wolfar. We can capture the barracks with someone else.
Aye, it's
Force them to
hammer
play tug of
time.
war there. We can actually use the Sparrow Bomb. We can actually bring that other Sparrow Bomb closer to the middle to cover Greenfinger's flank. I mean, Wolfar's flank. Technically, we can just use Walder to capture him. They can do that instead.
Our dominion grows.
But again, as you can see, they can really hoard you up in the middle. Skeleton is still worthless, though we should move him away just in case. There's Avine we can just reposition. We can reposition it here. Okay, for the Twins army, we can move the Sparrow Bomb here to block the Shadow Sisters' progress. Okay, we really can finish this off, considering we just blocked her with the Sparrow Bomb. So we'll be able to finish that off.
Thanks.
Yeah, the Caesar and the Twins can come in and finish off this Spearman. And that's going to help us make even more forward progress.
You won't see this coming.
Okay, so once we actually start advancing further on the middle, Vesper is going to pull those two trebuchets. That's going to be a very important priority target for us to deal with. We're going to send Koji forward. Yes, we can take out the village as well.
Battle stance activate.
So that way we can have the additional moving room.
Owie!
I'm going to finish it off with
I
Mirror.
can't wait.
We can have this. We can put Sparrow Bomb here. But we're not going to detonate it. We're just going to put it there so that way we can probably take that position. Yeah, Spearman comes in to attack Ryota, which is fine, considering he's probably one of the least useful pieces at this point. Dogs come in and attack Koji, which is fine, we're just giving him charge for Groove. So we are probably going to have to pull back with him. I think he's being the recipient of so many attacks.
Welcome to the darkness.
Okay, They actually decide to move one trebuchet off to the side, which is usually strange, considering a lot of times they decide to move it. Yeah, a lot of times they decide to move it somewhere else. So again, as I said, they're pretty much invulnerable when they're in that position right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to we're going to actually pull Mercia to the side here. We're going to take out this guy. We're going to use the vines, hopefully to lure the golem. And we can tee off with him to the side there. We're going to pull Koji back while it's advancing with Wolfar.
Khan could do with another one of these.
I'm going to try and use the Sparrow Bombs on the other side to block as long as we can. Well, once it actually gets to a turn, but everyone else is pretty much going to advance, considering the time limit is actually actively closing in on us. Henry can finish all this off.
A storm approaches.
Unfortunately, bad luck, so that's fine. But thankfully, it seems to work both ways. Instead, we'll just move here with Emma.
This should do the trick.
Make sure we're staying out of range. We're gonna have Greenfinger come to the side here, and with that, we're just gonna end her. So you can pull back even further. Sparrow Bomb wait here, Sparrow Bomb wait here, whilst we pull Koji back, advance with the twins on one man, have Ragnar be in the other. So we can just wait. Caesar's gonna be waiting. Rio is gonna reinforce, and Nuru's gonna pull to the side to help with this, help with the other impending attack. So the knights come in and strike. That's fine. Rifleman also attack Henry, which is fine.
Welcome to the dark.
She decides to use the Shroud on herself, which is actually very positive for us, considering she can actually use that whenever we get close to actually defeating her, and if she does that, it's going to be pretty much impossible to stop her, considering that nothing can actually hit her, and if she's like low on health and you need her on the final turn, you'll still just lose. Basically, everyone attacks Mercia. She's gonna heal it all off. Knights come in from behind and destroy the Cherry Stone, which is okay. Come in and attack Ragnar. Fine. Okay, as expected, the Golem comes in and attacks the vines, so now Wolfar can counterattack and strike from the other side. Okay, yes, now this is the big counterattack time. So basically, send Wolfar here. He's gonna tee off the Golem into the water.
Time to take a hammering.
Mercia comes down south one.
None shall
Heals
fall
Henry
while I
and everyone
still
else.
stand. Healing aura.
Tenry could potentially finish that off. That'll send Emmerich
This should
up here.
protect us. Ah!
Gonna send. I guess we could send Tenry over here to finish this off. Then we can just divert that one Sparrow Bomb to finish off the Shadow Sister.
A storm approaches!
Well, Valder might be able to finish off. Might be able to finish off this guy.
Behold the fell gauntlet!
Fortunately, not because bad luck. But that's okay considering we still have more angles to actually fight from. So we can come here, finish off the dog.
Forward!
And then next turn, the purple army is going to be able to have their field day. We're going to divert one Sparrow Bomb to the south to finish off that Shadow Sister. And she's no longer going to be a problem. We're going to pull this Sparrow Bomb forward. We're gonna attack here with Ragna.
Take this!
Yeah, you definitely want your high concentration of guys to be in the center here.
You are already dead.
Late dash with Ryota forward. Gonna advance. This guy to the side, which is gonna free up Naru to come forward. He's gonna finish off the swordsman.
I can't wait!
Okay, so now we're basically going to try and target the stronghold. Since the stronghold actually can't run away, unlike Vesper herself.
You won't see this coming!
So we're going to try and get like Ragna. And hopefully, get Ragna, Nuru, the twins, Caesar, try and get there. Fortunately, Trebuchet targets Mercia. Critical strike. The archer also comes in, hits Mercia. Nice critical strike Koji from the south. They should be able to hold off. Wolfar.
Here I come!
Also, another thing I know is just because of how large this level is and how varied their actions can be, it's very difficult to actually judge what the enemy, what the enemy will do. So effectively, it's more so gotta be RNG, see, and react. Okay, so actually, she put herself in a position that we can actually take great advantage of that. So firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to have Balder come forward, and he's going to take out those archers.
Rise from your grave.
Fortunately, not quite, but that's going to be okay. Let's see. We have Mercy just re-heal. Tenry can come in and Tenry can just come down here and heal, because she can still help out with her groove, assuming she gets it.
A cold wind blows.
Whilst Wolfire comes in and he strikes the
Let's
trebuchet.
make up to we bet.
Okay, and Vesper effectively put herself in a position where she can be trapped by Greenfinger's vines. So we want to be very careful about how we position them. I think we're going to want to put the wild growths here, 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 and here, as well as here.
Nature will claim you.
So Vesper effectively has no escape route. She's forced to fight us now. Emmerich can come to the side and finish off this guy.
I have a spell for this.
Effectively, so long as nothing goes wrong with in the 11th hour, we win. So with that, we're gonna end turn. In fact, we could have the twins do it with their fire. So long as we can just now we could technically just pull back with Ryota. And use a Sparrow Bomb. There we go. Pull back with Ryota. Use a Sparrow Bomb to clear the way. We're gonna have in fact, maybe even not. So we can just come in, shield jump here.
I'm gonna break you!
Yeah, Miru come in,
This is
strike
my
her.
fight!
Then the twins can come in and do the same. And then Caesar can come in and then give them a double turn, and we win.
Oh!
They won't see this coming!
Sicko!
So ultimately, again, like I said before, this mission is pretty RNG, and you might get lucky like this. There's also times where you get very unlucky, and she continues running away from you. And all I can say is for those runs is try and go for the stronghold
You're
instead.
going down!
How dare you!
And with that, the mission is over.
We did it!
That was the final mission of the Wargroove Double Trouble campaign. Again, like I said earlier, it can be varied extremely much. It can be varied a lot. When you don't see her put herself in a position to get surrounded like that, you try and go for the stronghold no matter what. You shield jump Ragna. You try and use Blade Dash for Yoda, and you get Caesar to try and get everyone close to the stronghold as possible since it doesn't move. And ultimately, this mission is RNG. It can take you 11 turns. It can take you exactly 13 turns. But ultimately, that's all I have for this one. I'll see you in the next series I decide to do. Goodbye for now.